What is joy? How to establish joy? 10. You asked me before, when you wrote about kindness, compassion, joy and joy, you said so many joys, which one? I couldn't have talked about all of them at once. As I said just now, the Dharma does not arise alone, it is born on the basis of condition, it is born on the basis of karma, it does not say that it is born on the basis of faith. That also has an orderly nature, which means that you have faith before you have joy. For example, if you don't like what you eat, you don't eat it because you don't like it, so how can you believe in how good it is? Unless you rely entirely on grafting, you have to learn from joy if you want to rely on yourself. How can you have joy? You must have condition, it is in order. You just said that the disciple in the broad theory just did not have a good feeling about the other master, so he could not be happy. His master didn't say you must be joyed, you would be wrong if you were not happy, that's useless, he couldn't be happy. He didn't tell him to be happy and tell him how to do it, that was all right in the end. His master told him to make offerings to that master to make a karmic connection, and after the karmic connection, he naturally generated joy. For example, the papaya you see, you, she and so, actually, all know a little bit of the benefits of papaya, but your own feelings are different. So, she eats more and more, and she feels it most deeply, but you don't feel it as deeply because you don't generate a good state in your body. So, usually speaking, like in the past there were a lot of food you do not eat, like morina, at first even if you pinch your nose, you cannot drink, you see you now like to eat it, you can't be happy if you don't have it. And now you are very used to it, and you think it is good. So did I at first, because at first we ate that way, indeed it was too pure to make people become confused, do you still remember to beat it into that paste to drink, and it made us confused. In reality, the nutritional content of morina itself is too high, the content of various vitamins is that you eat that handful, it is equal to eat a number of fruits. That the sentient beings establish joy at the very beginning should be basically the relationship of good knowledge accompanying, for example, reading books by yourselves. It was difficult to generate these joy, you simply could not read. In the beginning, you couldn't read many books at all, but later on, you got stronger and stronger. You started to read the Earth Store Sutra, and it was hard for you to read it once. You didn't read it once a day, almost read it once a month. In actuality, you are also built up little by little, but it's good to build up, I'm afraid to build up can't be built up, that's called the tragedy.